Okay, so this one's just going to be another quick tip. Basically, as you can see, the helmet. So this was going to be a full-scale Green Goblin mask. That doesn't fit. So what I'm going to basically do is make some cuts to the side. Still keep the main frame of the jaw, but basically just like cut out some of the back of the ear. So I got the soldering iron pretty much warmed up. This thing looks beautiful. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. But I love the way that the helmet came out. The new accents that I used opposed to the last one. I really like this dragon. I can't wait to like put all the paints on it and like finally finish it up. All right. So what I'm thinking of is basically cutting off right around here, not losing too much of the detail, still keeping the main part of the jaw. But what I want to do first is take this piece out and see if I can still keep it like that. The main thing that I want to keep are, of course, the eyes and the mouthpiece, because that's still kind of like looks like a mempo. This still has the sharp teeth or the fang type teeth the way that they do on most of their masks. Still keeps the jaw, still keeps the nose. Traditionally, the nose piece would come out of theirs. That's cool. Like I said, I just mainly want to make sure that everything can fit. So I'm going to try with just cutting out the ears first, but I really think I'm going to have to cut off this back of the cheek. So I'll probably just go ahead and just do that actually. It's like I always say, it's good to have one of these soldering irons with a temperature gauge. I just turned it up to about 4. I don't want to make like an ugly cut and lose a lot of the detail. So it's still going to be sanding after this to clean up whatever line I leave after. So what I tend to do is just like kind of make holes. And then from those holes, kind of just like drag the soldering iron down. So it makes it a lot simpler. And I tend to turn outwards as I'm making the hole, again, to keep my sharp line. You can even just saw in between or make some holes in between if you went a little bit too big. And to me, that makes life a lot easier. You see, it just goes through like butter from there. So that's a pretty good cut. Like I said, I'll obviously sand this down, make sure that's nice and cleaned up. But like I said, it still keeps a lot of the accent of the face. A lot of this is going to be tucked into the helmet. So like I said, it's still going to cover the front and the main part of my face. So that's mainly what I'm worried about. So now I'll come on to this side. Guess like wherever I made spaces too big, just come back again. And then just like butter. Maybe some frozen butter, but it's still butter. I hate to do this too because it's a lot of filament, but these side ears as well as the ears that came out with like the top of the helmet, I'm kind of thinking if I could make a creative way to add those. So we'll see. Still want it to be a traditional helmet. I don't want to make it like totally Green Goblin. And then the same thing, I could just do the reverse. So if I still did want to keep just this piece, I could just cut this off and then solder this right back on. Obviously sanding the two sides, and then check out all my other videos for how I patch the line and everything like that. So this I'm 100% sure will fit. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but I know it will. I know. And that's gonna fit. If I have to cut these little pieces off in the back just to like square it a little bit more, because that's what's stopping it right now, or take off a little from the eyes up to this piece right here, that's pretty simple. But one way or another, we're gonna make this work. Right now it's held up by duct tape, but I actually did one ring lower, so I did 3 rings for the side of the helmet. If I need to print out the other ring with the K1 Max, it's only gonna take about an hour. So if I need to do that, I'll do that. But this is gonna at least be my membo, and this is the Kabuto. So stay tuned for this full video. Again, this was just a quick tip of how I use my soldering iron to cut different 3D prints. Besides that, as always, it's BZ Comics. Peace.